Do you like camping? If you ask me, my answer is yes. I personally love camping. The development history of camping has evolved from a basic survival skill into a diverse leisure activity, and its history can be traced back to the period when humans began to explore nature and engage in outdoor activities. Originally, camping was a necessity for survival, with early hunters and gatherers setting up temporary shelters in the wild. Over time, camping evolved into a recreational activity. From the late 19th century to the early 20th century, with the development of industrialization and urbanization, people began to seek ways to escape the city, and camping became popular. During the 20th century, camping developed significantly. Early camping tended to be very basic, involving only simple tents and outdoor living skills. From shelter from wind and rain in ancient times to modern outdoor adventures, the story of the tent is like an epic spanning time. Every transformation of these tents is a good story in the history of interaction between human beings and nature. Each type of tent carries countless stories and adventure. They are not just tools for shelter, but also an entrance to the wonders of nature. Robert Scott was a British naval officer and explorer who led a famous Antarctic expedition, the Terra Nova expedition from 1910 to 1913. The purpose of this expedition was to be the first to reach the South Pole. In this expedition, the tent played a vital role. Due to extreme weather conditions, expedition members must rely on tents to provide shelter from the wind and necessary warmth. The design of the tents at the time was relatively simple, mainly made on canvas, and the interior space was small, but it was enough to accommodate the expedition members and their equipment. Scott's expedition in Antarctica was extremely difficult. They traveled through conditions of extreme cold and strong winds, relying on tents to set up makeshift camps in the snow-covered wasteland. Although the tents provided them with a certain degree of protection, the harsh environmental conditions and equipment limitation eventually led to the expedition's tragic ending. Scott and his four-member team suffered from extreme weather and physical exhaustion on the way back. Let me take you back in time and discover the fascinating history of the rooftop tents. The story begins in 1928 with a pharmaceutical company owner named Arthur Shearman. On one outing, he took a bulky collapsible canvas shed on wheels but found it to be difficult to set it up. This inspired him to create and decided to design his own RV and its internal supporting facilities. His innovation became the starting point for what was later called the father of the RV. Sherman's trailer-type RV cabin was very popular, making the arrival of the RV era. In the 1960s, the Type 2 van launched by the German Volkswagen company marked the fifth generation of RV evolution. It was during this period of time that Trottent, a revolutionary rooftop tent, was launched. It did not only mark the birth of the rooftop tent, but was also equipped with a changing room, bringing a new experience to camping. In 1965, a foldable rooftop tent named Bedouin B appeared on the market, shocking the camping world with its quick opening. Then, in 1968, Marigold Russell demonstrated the third-generation rooftop tent called the Roof Caregiver, which once again improved the convenience and comfort of camping. However, it wasn't until the 1990s that the path of RVing and rooftop tents began to diverge. RVs have become more luxurious and expensive, and Napier's first vehicle tent provides camping enthusiasts with a more convenient and flexible option. From now on, camping life can go further. In my opinion, the significance of camping lies in enjoying your free time and spending peaceful time in nature. However, when life moves at a hectic pace, finding time to plan a camping trip can actually be harder than you think. This is where the original intention of the rooftop tent comes in place. Now let's talk about types of camping. The first type is backpacking. This style of camping focuses on self-sufficiency, with campers carrying all the essentials on foot, including tents, sleeping bags, food, and water. This approach focuses on exploring the nature and getting closer to it. The second style is vehicle camping. Vehicle camping allows campers to drive to a camping site, often carrying more gear and supplies. This way is more comfortable and suitable for families or people who don't like hiking. The third style is glamping. This is a way to combine elements of camping with luxury. Glamping usually offers complete amenities such as comfortable beds, electricity, and sometimes even air conditioning and heating. The last style is survival camping. Survival camping emphasizes surviving in the wild using minimal resources and equipment. This style of camping focuses on the development of survival skills such as finding food and making shelter. Generally speaking, as camping methods diversify, tents and camping equipment continue to develop and improve to adapt to different camping needs and environmental conditions. This reflects people's continued enthusiasm for innovation for outdoor activities and exploring nature.